Breaking news before we get with our main topics today, which is news on the economy and assault on the Second Amendment. Breaking news. This is from Landline Magazine, March the 13th, 2008, by David Tanner. Here's the headline. Spanish firm using loan from the U.S. to build segments of Texas toll road. Let me read that again. Spanish firm using loans from the U.S. to build segments of the Texas toll road. I'm not making this up. Let me just read a little bit from this. Officials with the Spanish toll road operator CINTRA have announced that the company has secured $430 million in loans from the United States government to build and operate 2 segments of a toll road in central Texas. You know, it's bad enough that this thing got ramrodded through the legislature back in 2003, HB 3588. It's bad enough that they're building this thing to let private people have control of Texas highways. It's bad enough that they're kicking people off their land against their will and not even paying the market value so they can confiscate the land to build the Trans-Texas corridor, of which, of course, this Highway 130 is the first actually built segment. That's bad enough. It's bad enough that the taxpayers are being forced through all this deal to subsidize Walmart's freight costs so they can get their cheap Chinese communist slave goods up through Mexico easier, and thus deindustrialize America even more, to give companies even more incentive to go make all their junk over in China where all the slaves are. It's bad enough. But now the United States government is going to be lending CINTRA the money they need to do it with. Now, all the while where they say, well, we don't have any money for you people to build your roads. Like here in Austin, area, what was it? They just a few months ago, blackmail was the word that one of the members of the Campo board used, Sarah Eckert. She said that the TxDOT blackmailed the local people, Campo, and told them, look, there's no money around for federal stuff. So listen, here's the deal. If you vote to toll the roads around here that are going to get upgraded, roads we already paid for, if you vote to toll, we're going to give you $900 million. And if you vote not to toll them, we're only going to give you $300 million, and you're just going to be tough beans. So according to Sarah Eckert, the Campo board here was blackmailed, a $600 million blackmail by TxDOT. And then after they voted to toll the roads because of the blackmail, a few months later, TxDOT said, oh, wait a minute, we don't have any money for you guys at all. Ha ha, too bad you voted to toll the roads. So there's no money anywhere to build our roads, yet the United States government is going to lend CINTRA, the Spanish toll road company, $430 million. Talk about public-private partnership. Oh, and it's a 35-year deal, too. Boy, great terms. There's another sentence on here that doesn't make any sense to me in this article by Landline Magazine. For the Highway 130 segments being built by CINTRA Zachary, TxDOT has agreed to provide and pay for back office functions, including toll collectors, other staff, call center, equipment, transponders, and maintenance for the roadway. So they're getting $430 million from the U.S. government. TxDOT's going to do all this stuff. Gee, what is CINTRA going to have to do? I guess they just make money and put it in the bank and ship it out of the United States. Now, you don't believe this, do you? It's just too ridiculous. You don't believe it. Well, I'm sorry. You know the simple truth. We back up everything we say. The source for this is this. Right here. Camera 2, Jeff. Camera 2. There we go. This is a press release from Grupo Ferrovial, the parent company of CINTRA, dated March the 10th, 2008, describing their deal that they got the money from the U.S. government. Right there. Now let me read from it. CINTRA achieves financial close for the construction and operation of segments 5 and 6 of SH 130. The investment will be financed by a 30-year, $685.8 million bank loan, a loan granted by the U.S. Department of Transportation under the TIFIA program to encourage private sector participation in highway road development. The loan amounts to $430 million. Let me show you that one more time. Camera 2 again, Jeff. Right there. We don't make anything up, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, CINTRA is getting gigantic megabucks to build the next segments of the Trans-Texas Corridor known as SH 130. And by the way, any of you people think that we're confused because we think that this 130 is not, we think it's related to the Trans-Texas Corridor, but really we're just dumb because it has nothing to do with it, like a lot of people seem to claim. If you go to Grupo Ferrovial's website and read about SH 130, they'll tell you flat out it's the first part of the Trans-Texas Corridor. So go argue with them. Don't argue with simple truth because you lose.